Good evening, Dr. Waymar and Trent. I am back. I know I've missed the last two videos. I'm sorry that you haven't seen my beautiful face, but I am here now with my clarinet. I am Squidward again, but I'm going to try to play, actually very well, because Squidward doesn't. But I'm here, I have my stand at the proper height, my feet are flat on the floor. I am not even sitting on the back of my chair. The back of my chair is way back there. I'm sitting on the edge of my seat. I'm using really good posture. I'm going to give you some long tones. Here we go. Okay, so I think I had a really good tone on my long tones. I tried to push through the second time. The first time I just kind of played the tones. Oh, my phone is falling. The second time I tried, I thought about my articulation. I thought about pushing through and building through the phrase. All right, so let's see. We have tune, six tunes of my choice. I'm going to give you Jolly Old St. Nicholas. I think I pushed through my last held note. I think I pushed through the notes that have quarter notes. I think go da da da, like and not dying off on them. I think I used good breath support and direction. I think my tones are pretty good in pretty well in tune as well. So we're gonna go to Amigos, which is 33. Well, this one has jumps in it, which is why I have struggled on it. But yeah, I think it's good to you have to know where those interval jumps are, so you know what fingers to push down, and you're not just doing flat fingers like I was doing. Let's do Farm Out 34. Another thing about these two, I did not freeze at the end. Darn it, baddie lie. These have ties on them, and the ties can be very difficult sometimes to teach the students, and so that's going to be tricky. And also just not having float fingers like I did once again. Let us play. Let's do mark time. We're learning the key of B, which is 1, 2, 3, and middle here. Oh, and also from the last excerpt, make sure that you don't have flying fingers, because my fingers were not hovering over my keys like they should have been. They were flying everywhere. 36, mark time. That time I really want to think about my fingers because in the excerpt before, I did not do really good fingers. So, yeah. All right, let's do Sweetly Sings the Donkey, because it sings sweetly at all the times. Hey, Pablo. I'm doing a video. Yeah, it's fine. Those darn throat tones. The throat tones are not fun to play in, but I did my best, and I think I played them sort of kind of in tune, but they were very thin. Um, Last one I'm gonna play is Crusaders March number 39. besides repeat. And repeats are fun because you want to make sure your students are doing all the markings that are on the page and not just sometimes doing them, so that they are aware of what they are and they do them all the time. My song of choice is going to be our nation's wonderful anthem. And I'm just going to do the first verse, so here we go. So yeah, that's our nation's anthem. I struggle with the low notes still. Haven't quite figured that out. It's better than when I was on clarinet the first time. The first time I was on clarinet, it was decent. But now it's at least, it's manageable. Okay, so my talking topic this week is tuning. And I think one of the main ways to address tuning on woodwind instruments is looking at the length of the instrument. So making sure that all the different joints are like pulled out there to their proper length. So like I know for clarinet, you want to make sure that between the barrel and this top joint here is like the width of a nickel. And I think my width of a nickel is pretty good, if you can see there. I know on saxophone, you don't want the cork lengths to be varying, especially if they are playing on the same type of instrument, same type of mouthpiece. You want to make sure they're all at least relatively the same, and it shouldn't like vary from day to day. That's an issue. Also, as far as flute is concerned, you want to make sure it's like the pinky or like half the width of a pinky. And I know some people have fat pinkies or whatever. But yeah, so that, and then with your double reeds, the reeds go all the way in. And you just have to hope you're playing on a good reed, because the double reed is not sharp or flat. And that's your saving grace as far as your double reeds are concerned. When like tuning the entire ensemble, you want to introduce your students to what in tune sounds like. You want to introduce them to what in tune sounds like, whether that be by modeling or through playing drones, so they can hear that on a daily basis, so they know to play in tune. Also, you want to introduce what out of tune sounds like, so they know what bad sounds sound like. So when they hear those bad sounds, they're like, oh, that's not right. I need to fix that. Yeah, tuning, yeah, and just get them to listen to things that aren't them, and like things around the room. So like have them listen for who was the last person to enter, the last person to release, those kinds of things, so that to get their ears working. And there's just a plethora of exercises you can do to do that. But I think that's all I have to say for this video. This is Elisha. Pablo's moving very quietly over here. Pablo, say hey. Just say hey.
Hi.
Miss Pablo, yes. But I am done. Elisha's out. Y'all have a great, great day.